Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still new, it's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, and if you subscribed today, thank you all so much. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you all very much, subscribed or not. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series, an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book 1 here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that Book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me to schedule one is also in that description box. All right, so welcome back everyone. As I usually do, I'll give as quick as I can description of what I'm doing here. Each week I choose some decks to use, and I wasn't sure which one to use this week. And as I started thinking about it immediately, the thought came to mind to ask my son, and I thought that was kind of weird, but I don't want to second guess myself. And I'm like, okay, well, which deck should I use? I asked him, and I thought he was going to choose from my decks. But instead, he chose the deck that I gave him for his birthday recently. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's the Ukiyo-e Tarot by Koji Furuta. This is a deck that was created, I think, in the 80s. They just started reproducing it, and so that's why I got it for him for his birthday, because he loves Japan. He inherited that from me. We love Japan and anime and things like that. But ukiyo-e is a type of art that was done between the 17th and 19th century. It's very beautiful. It's very poetic. And this deck is off the hook gorgeous. So, then I was like, okay, well, what kind of oracle am I going to use with this? I like them to kind of go together in some way, and I don't have any Japanese oracles. So it just occurred to me, that they are an island nation. They are islands, and we're going to use the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck by Angela Hartfield and artwork by Ekaterina Golovanova. I love this deck. I got it for summertime anyway, so this is perfect. And then I always want to try to keep the goddess energy in whatever I do as much as I can. And so I'm going to go ahead and use the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Anne Shin. There are 2 Japanese goddesses in here, and they have both come out this week. So I feel like I've gotten some really beautiful messages. I was wondering why this particular deck, and I knew that I would know by the end of the week, and I know now it's because the meanings for this deck are very different. You see the little book that comes with it. They're very different from the usual meanings. So and they've been spot on too. So I'll be referencing the little book unless I feel like it's not supposed to be the meaning that I'm supposed to convey to you using my intuition. Alrighty, so this is how I read cards. I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life. Your higher self wrote this before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. It is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime because of the free will, but if we can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, or even like a whole lot during one lifetime, your current lifetime, you may be able to reach what we call enlightenment, like Buddha and Jesus, Isis, Thoth, many others that we know affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. And so when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's similar to looking at your fate, but it isn't exactly because of your free will. So there are times though where things happen no matter what. There's like, it was just inevitable. Those times we do write into our divine blueprint that way. Those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. Okay. All right. So right here at the heart of everything, you've got your own energy here, Pisces. And this is the Five of Cups. This is not, okay, so this is mourning. Okay, this is when you've been sad over something. A lot of the times you'll see a person who's got 3 of their cups knocked over and they have 2 left, but they're so upset about the 3 being knocked over that they're mourning for the loss of it. It's something that they can never get back. They can never put the liquid back into those cups. But if they just turn around, they'll see that they still have those 2 of cups. So there's something that you've been mourning over. And this is the energy that's crossing this. It's always read right side up. And it's the world. So let's just take a second to enjoy the beauty of this artwork. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? I'm going to turn the light a little bit. Wow, so beautiful. Okay, so what this is telling me is that there's something that you've been mourning for a while. And the cycle of that mourning is over now. Okay? And here's what's really interesting here about this Five of Cups. I'm telling you here that these 3 cups are knocked over and you've got these 2 of cups left, right? The root of all of this is the 2 of cups. This is love. You've been mourning over a past love. And you're done. And that's a good thing. To me, this feels like healing. Okay? Because a lot of the times, you know, you've got 3 cups knocked over and you got 2 of cups left, the 2 of cups left here. And this is just a major message that, number 1, this love you are done mourning over. But I think there's another one. This is another thing that I've been feeling from my cards lately is I'm getting like several things from them. So while you've been mourning the loss of a love, that's now over because of a love, a new love. This is the root. So the root is the 2 of cups that you'd been mourning over. Yeah, but it's also, I think, a new love. So did I just repeat myself? I think I did. When I do that, that just tells me that that is a very important message that has come through very clearly. All right, so what we have here in your recent past that is moving out of your life at this time is the Seven of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the 5 of Wands is usually like a conflict, but everybody ends up better for it. So you may have been thinking that you're going to have some sort of conflict, but it never really manifested. I'm getting that, which is kind of a different way of reading an upside down card. It's the way I read the Thoth deck, and that just came out to me. But the meaning of the 7 of Wands for this deck is anxiety, embarrassment, hesitancy causing losses, perplexity, and doubt. But there's something about the hesitancy causing losses that really stands out to me. So I think that is a major message. Alrighty, so the next energies that I have up here are future energies, okay? This is the Page of Cups here in the reverse. Now, pages are messengers. As a Pisces and a water energy, as a king and queen, this would be your assistant, the messenger. However, he's in the reverse here. It's possible that there's a young water sign in your life, but this is flattery, seduction. An inclination and susceptibility. So I think what this is saying is that there's somebody who's flattering you, somebody who is like kind of seducing you, and I think that is kind of a fun energy right there, don't you? So that's awesome. Somebody is flirting with you and flattering you and telling you how awesome that you are. That's beautiful. Okay, so the next card that we have here for your future is the Three of Wands, which traditionally means manifestation. However, in this deck, it doesn't mean that. It says practical knowledge, business acumen, strength, enterprise, negotiations, and trade. So I think this is talking about a business. Okay, yeah, a business, enterprise, trade. You're going to start a business because wands are a lot about career. You know what I mean? They are, but that would be something that you're manifesting too, right? When we see this card traditionally, it's somebody waiting for their ships to come in. But I'm still feeling this hesitancy causing losses. I think that maybe there's some sort of business. I mean, maybe you've been thinking about starting your own business and you just haven't done it yet. This could be a project at work that you've been thinking about starting and you haven't. But it looks like you will be. So this is really good. This is right side up as well. So I think this manifestation is going to be really cool. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I had to hiccup and I just didn't want to do that in your ear. Alrighty. So this is your Hope card. And this is the Five of Pentacles. So that is 2 5s so far. So you might want to go ahead and look up angel number 55. You don't have any other 5s. You don't have the Hierophant. So, now the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about your health and your wealth. Okay? Hang on just a second. And this was in the reverse. Okay? So this is reversal of a bad trend, new interest in matters, disharmony in marriage or love interests. No, I don't think you're hoping for disharmony in marriage or love interests. New interest in matters. Yeah, reversal of a bad trend. Okay, so what that's telling me is this is in line with this Five of Cups. It hasn't been a bad trend exactly, but you've been mourning for an old love. And you're hoping to get out of that. And that's exactly what you're doing. In fact, I believe it's this hope here that is causing the end of that cycle. You want to start a new cycle. You want to get involved with new things, things that inspire you. And I really love this flattery and seduction card up here. Okay, so you've got another 7. You've got the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so angel number 77. You might want to go ahead and Google that. This is your current state of being or environment. So Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. This is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. This talks about arguments. Slander, uncertain counsel or advice, circumspection, quarrels, babbling. What? Babbling? So apparently there's some sort of conflict that you're going through. The 7 of Swords is usually deception, somebody trying to get away with something. But this is talking about arguments. There's, there's sharp words going on. There's, yeah. I don't know if this is at work or at home, but I guess that's something you'll know. All right. Now, this is your fear card. This is the Fool. Now, the Fool is the beginning of your spiritual path. I like this Fool because he has a cat instead of a little white dog. It's usually a little white dog. This talks about a bad choice or a bad decision, or even indecision, more hesitation, and apathy, where you're just sick of everything. So this is your fear. So I feel like, okay, first of all, you're afraid that you made a bad decision. But there's also this mention of indecision here. And that's what we had here. Okay, so you've already recognized that you weren't making this decision. So now it's kind of registered in your fears. But notice how that's moving out of your life right now. Okay? It's not, it's just a fear at this point, I would say. Right? You may be afraid of not taking that leap of faith. That's really what the Fool is. Taking a leap of faith and the divine, getting out there and doing their thing, getting on their spiritual path. So there could be this element of you being afraid that you also aren't on your spiritual path. That's why you have the Fool card here, this major arcana card. It's showing you to look at this fear, examine it, because it's part of your divine blueprint. Now your potential outcome is you, but in the reverse. So every time I get a card, the major arcana card for the sign, which is very interesting because I got strength and the Sun for Leo yesterday, and then I got temperance for Sagittarius, which is their card as well. And today I was thinking about that, and as I dealt out the cards, I'm like, yep, there's the moon, Pisces. I wonder if it's going to happen for the other 2 readings. But anyway, so this is all about intuition, deception. Sometimes this is about mental struggle as well. However, in the reverse, this is all about a minor deception recognized before damage is done, trifling mistakes, gain without payment, and exploitation. You know what I'm really feeling though is that minor deception recognized before damage is done. Because look at this, the hesitation, you recognize that. You've been mourning over a past love. You want this to be over. You've recognized that. There's this whole thing about maybe starting a business or a new project that, you know, that hesitancy, you've recognized that. You're all good. You got it. You got this, basically. So, what is underneath all this? The underlying energy is that your feminine energy has been off a little bit. Card of Leo, Libra and Taurus. I said Leo. Now, your abundance might be off a little bit, but this is the meaning of this in reverse in this deck is really speaking to the rest of this. It says vacillation, inaction, lack of interest, lack of concentration, anxiety, frittering away of resources, infertility and infidelity. What I'm getting is this inaction and lack of interest, lack of concentration, anxiety, possibly frittering away of resources. Okay? So I feel like you're being asked or shown how some focus is probably what I think that could really help you out here. I don't like to say you need to do this or you need to do that. It's up to you what you do in your life. But this is, she's telling you that this is how you were acting. And if you were right side up, all of that would be taken care of. And you would be abundant. Okay, and you would have these feminine energies, yeah, underneath. Wow, this is Libra energy here, big time. Beginnings and endings, and karma and all kinds of stuff, which is justice. But remember, this was in the reverse. So there was some injustice to you in your past, okay? And before that was a victory. And before that was a conflict. Wow, you've just kind of been going up and down here. Good news about money, but before that, yeah, marriage, tradition, large, big business. Wow, okay, so it's like you've been going back and forth too. Yeah, I think that the advice for this, it's like just focus on what you really want, and you've already got the problems that have been keeping you from this manifestation that you're waiting for your ships to come in for. You've already got the problems figured out. Wow, okay, that's super awesome. It's turning out to be kind of yeah, it's only 23 minutes here. It's so like straightforward. All right, let's see what we can get from the ocean. Please don't forget to like, especially if this resonates with you. Also, please subscribe. Really helps me out, helps me grow. Okie dokie. I really love helping people with guidance. Okay, that's for you. Is there anything else? Let's get, okay. Why are all your cards falling on the floor today? Let's just get those. Oh, wow, that is a whole lot of cards. Well, let's put this first one on the top. Okie dokies. Let's go ahead and get your goddesses. Oh, look who's right there. Newt. Resurrection. What are you going to resurrect? I love how she's smiling. I love this card too. Alrighty. Oh, look at Hina. Okay, I just split it, all right? And it just seems like these really go together. These dark indigos, the night sky, courage to resurrect yourself. So I just think that's like a mini message. All right, goddesses, what do you have for Pisces? What would you like to tell Pisces? No, that is a huge pile. Okay. All right, that's good. 2 of them, and we'll read them to you. Ooh, Artemis and Athena. Whoa, those are some pretty awesome goddesses there. And wow, 2 A's. Yeah, we can do this. All right, alphabetically. Artemis, Greek goddess. She came out for Sagittarius yesterday, and she's an archer, so she loves pooches. I love that. Okay, Artemis, now is the time to go it alone or declare your independence. You're getting protection and guidance from Artemis, goddess of the wilderness. Explore nature or commune with the moon to find more answers. Yeah, commune with the moon, your own energy, and find out what your target is. Or if you already know, start shooting those arrows at this target. Get this focus that this reading is talking about. All right, so the very next page, Athena. Wow, look at her wisdom. She is also Greek. Goddess of war and wisdom, Athena asks you to think strategically before you act. Use the wisdom you've gained from your experience to determine the path to the most positive outcome from your situation. Yep. Strategy, wisdom. Look back at your life and look at what you've gone through in the past, especially this morning, okay? Now, if this cycle is going to be over, what's the new cycle going to be? What are you going to manifest? What do you want from this new love where somebody is flirting with you and flattering you and stuff like that? What type of gifts do you want to give yourself in the future with whatever you're trying to manifest? Whether it's your own business or a new project or something. I just feel like since Artemis is talking about independence, I just feel like it's like, don't wait for anybody else to help you or give you the go or go ahead. Just do it, because this is your life. I feel like that, your wisdom, what you've gone through, is telling you that you have gone through enough to know what to do. The fact that the Empress is in the reverse is, she's very independent. She does this on her own. So these past love relationships may have something to do with a little bit of codependency as well. That's what I get when you're being told to be independent, and if your Empress card is in the reverse. And your balance is off as well with this Justice card. So let's look at your ocean cards here. Love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. See, this is just really feeling almost like a hermit moment. Although I would not say that you're in the dark night of the soul. That's kind of you. That's part of the hermit thing. But what this is a new cycle. What do you want out of this new cycle? Look at how beautiful it is. What do you want out of this next part of your life? Spend some time with the moon. The full moon is coming up, I think, this weekend, right? Looking at the underbelly. Okay, number 6. 2 and 4 equals 6 as well. So that's 2 6s so far. Looking at the underbelly, be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you were working on could use some fine-tuning. Okay, see, that's exactly what the message is here. There's something, I think that you just haven't been sure how to start it or how to make it work. Athena is saying you actually do know how to do this. If you just use the wisdom that you have learned from your life, think about a strategy, a plan, how to get there, and use love. Look at, and yeah, and your intuition. Look at this. This blue goes with both of these cards. It's the same freaking blue. Yep. Yeah, see? A new cycle, shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Okay, so like when we're comfortable and something new comes up, it just looks scary. Unless you look at it as an adventure. My grandpa, he came over here from Mexico as, I think, I'm not sure what the name was, a vaquero, not a vaquero. I'm not sure, but what he did was he immigrated and he became part of like a program, and it was kind of a work program type thing, and it was kind of hard for him, and not everybody could do it because it was hard work, and but he just looked at it as an adventure, and it started his life here in America, and he has had a really wonderful life. So he was grateful. Others may have been feeling sorry for themselves or saying, gosh, I'm so exhausted. I wish I was born with money so I wouldn't have to do this. There's all kinds of things that you can tell yourself and make yourself scared or unappreciative. But if you look at life like an adventure, just about everything can be fun. Now, seeing both sides, take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Right. Okay, so that's part of the wisdom that Athena is talking about. Total submersion. Don't be afraid to go to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. I just burped. Just a moment, please. I'm so sorry. Just had to get the rest of that out of there. Pardon me, guys. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Yeah, do this on your own. Submerse yourself in it. Just don't worry about other people. Just dive in. Okay. Setting up parameters. Okay, so 2 and 3 is 5, and 4 and 4 and 3 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, well, there's no more matching. Never mind. All right, so total submersion. Setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Wow, so this just keeps talking about your goals. How are your relationships aligned with your goals? Do you even need your relationship for this goal, or can you just do it yourself? Do you even have to worry about your relationships when it comes to this goal? Gliding through the currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Yeah, this is all encouragement about this. I just really feel like there is a business project that you've had on your mind, and you've been scared to start it. You've been waiting for someone to come in and help, waiting to get over your past issues. You know, you don't need other people to accomplish your own goals. That's something I have been learning as well. So it just looks like you already know what your issues were. You're going to manifest this. This is your future. It's coming in. These ships are going to be coming in. You're going to do this. And I'm feeling really strongly that this full moon, go out there if you can. Right where I live right now, it's very smoky and the air is very bad from forest fires. But if you can go outside and do some sort of meditation or, just meditate with the moon, your own energy. Start really listening to yourself. Be really honest. How much help do you actually need? Do you need help or not? I don't think so. These two energies are very independent. Athena is very independent. Athena would never wait for anyone else. She would just get up and go do it. Use the wisdom that you've accumulated. I just noticed, I don't know if you can see, but this looks kind of like the shadow of a bear. All right. Okay, please don't forget to like, especially if this resonated with you. Good luck with your project. I think you're going to be fine. That's what I have for you at this time, Pisces. See you next time.